Close your eyes for a moment and imagine a world 2 million years ago. The air is sharp, every breath burns your lungs. The ground beneath your feet is not soil, but endless ice. Storm winds scream across empty valleys, carrying nothing but silence and death. Herds of mammoths move like mountains on legs. Saber-toothed cats stalk in the shadows, their glowing eyes waiting for the perfect strike. And somewhere in this frozen wilderness, a small group of fragile humans huddle together. No fur to protect them, no claws to defend them. Only fire, only hope. This was the Ice Age, a world that demanded everything and gave nothing. The Ice Age was not simply cold, it was merciless. Glaciers carved valleys deeper than rivers. Blizzards buried entire landscapes overnight. The temperature could kill within hours, and in this hostile world, early humans were the weakest creatures. No sharp teeth, no thick hides, just fragile skin, fragile bones, and fragile hope. Yet against all odds, they survived. But how? For our ancestors, fire was more than warmth. It was survival itself. Inside caves, families huddled close, shielding sparks from the freezing wind. One ember could mean the difference between life and death. Around the flames, they shared food, sharpened stone tools, and told stories. Fire gave humans something no beast possessed: time. Time to think, time to plan, time to imagine a tomorrow. Imagine yourself there, your hands raw with cold, watching the flames dance. Each flicker is hope. Each spark is the promise of another sunrise. But fire alone could not fill an empty stomach. On the frozen plains, hunger drove humans into impossible battles. A group of hunters, clothed only in furs, faced a mammoth 10 tons in weight, a mountain of muscle and fury. One wrong step could end them all. They spread out, spears raised. The hunt was not just about meat, it was survival of the tribe itself. When the mammoth finally fell, it fed families for weeks. Its fur became warmth, its bones became tools. Nothing was wasted. Survival was not strength, it was courage. Even the bravest hunters could not fight the storms. When blizzards roared, they fled into caves. Dark, damp, but safe. Inside, the walls became canvases. Red and black pigments painted hunts, animals, and spirits. These were not decorations, they were memory, evidence of thought, proof that even in the coldest night, humanity still reached for beauty. Imagine the glow of torches flickering across those paintings, shadows of mammoths and hunters dancing on stone walls, a story whispered into eternity. The Ice Age did not forgive weakness. Storms howled like monsters. Snow swallowed valleys. Entire herds vanished. Inside caves, people clung together, praying the fire would not die. Some never woke again, but those who endured grew stronger. They learned to trap animals, to store food, to wait out the endless winter. It was not survival by chance. It was survival by learning. Humans were not alone. Wolves hunted in packs. Saber-tooth stalked in silence. Hyenas scavenged every carcass. Sometimes humans were the hunters, sometimes the hunted. But humans had one weapon no predator could match: cooperation. A single human was weak. A tribe was powerful. Together they defended their children. Together they drove predators away. Together they endured. This was not just survival, this was the birth of community. Over centuries, humans adapted. They stitched clothes from hides, carved needles from bone, built shelters from mammoth tusks. Step by step, they spread, from icy caves in Europe to frozen valleys in Asia and beyond into new worlds. The Ice Age did not stop humanity. It shaped humanity. Every discovery, every adaptation, every lesson carved itself into our identity. The Ice Age was not just a battle against cold. It was a battle for identity. Every fire lit, every hunt survived, every storm endured, forged the path toward what we are today. We are not here because we were the strongest. We are not here because we were the fastest. We are here because we learned to endure, because even in the coldest night, humanity never let the fire die. And when the ice finally retreated, a new world was waiting. A world that would never be the same again. If you enjoyed this journey into the Ice Age, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because many more untold stories of our past still wait to be discovered.